AI is great for a training tool. So we just built an online university, and we're building AI customer to train our people on. And I'm programming those customers because I mean I've knocked doors and run sales teams in 88 cities in Canada. I've knocked on probably hundreds of thousands of doors. I've got really good experience that. Our company knocks about 2.5 million doors a year. So we have a lot of data to like what customer patterns exist. So we're building AI with we can basically adjust their behaviors. And then we can mix and match all these different behaviors, ages, demographics, socioeconomic backgrounds. We're programming these bots, if you will, in order for my people to pass their testing, have to be able to pass talking to one of these things first. We uploaded all of our data for the sales fundamentals, the principles that the AI will have to look for in their answers in order to pass them. So as a training algorithm, it's fantastic. It's also great for removing redundant, I mean, you already know this. I'm probably preaching to the choir with your audience, but we are going to scale our sales and revenue side, and I'm going to try and keep my ops side as tight as possible. So if I can replace, for example, all of the, let's say when we have all of our installs that are scheduled and let's say 18% of them go into pending or cancellation or whatever, how all that data is managed and then how we're actually handling it, dude, I'm not going to pay somebody manually to go through all that anymore. We're using it. We're using AI for that. And I think it's important to hire somebody internally for your company. Don't try and make everybody an AI expert, pick an area where you have a lot of redundancy and put it in there, but bring in an expert, bring in somebody who knows what they're doing. And that's how we're doing it. We're using it for training. And then we're using it for the redundancy on the operations side. Will it replace salespeople? I think that'll be the last thing it replaces. People have a knack for understanding when they're speaking to a circuit. And that's what AI is. It's a circuit. Like it's a set of automated responses. No one likes a salesperson. Doesn't matter how good they sound. If you feel like you're just getting objection handled, you don't like that guy. AI does not have a knack to truly communicate with somebody, at least not now, where it doesn't feel like some kind of calculated response. That's what it is. Human interaction. If you were on this podcast with me and you thought everything I was saying was some calculated response to win your favor, your spidey senses would be up. You wouldn't feel like, dude, I'm not connected to this guy. This guy's kind of sleazy. So I don't think AI replaces salespeople anytime soon, but it definitely replaces a lot of sales support, sales ops, and it really backs up sales training.
So I think, are you based strictly in Canada? I know that we talked just prior to jumping on the call, and you were spending time in the US and Florida specifically. Are you moving business into Florida or into the US, or have you already done that?
Yep. So we're in Ontario and Quebec. We have our main headquarters right now still in Oakville. Okay. We got a 35,000 square foot facility there. We have a new building in Cleveland, and we have a new space that we just signed for this week in Columbus. We have some satellite teams right now in Connecticut. And then we have a new HQ office for our executives we're in Clearwater, Florida right now. So, and there's some reasons for Florida, but our executives now live in Florida. So we moved our executives this year in March. So actually a month ago, from Canada to Florida. We're moving our HQ to the United States. One, our future growth's in the United States. Two, I don't get penalized for making investments in my business in the United States. For example, I'm building out this really cool training facility for our guys in Oakville. It's probably a $2 million project said and done. And it's got cold plunges and sauna and a training lab and a film room where they go in the film room and they can watch influential clips. Because I'm realizing this society is not cultured. To build a good salesperson, the guy needs to have some culture. You and I, when we're in sales and deals, there's nuance that we pick up from film, from culture, from music. In this society, it's a bubblegum, Instagram, TikTok culture. They consume little bites of information, but they don't have the breadth of culture.
Remember to like and subscribe. And if you like this kind of content and want to watch the rest of the show, go right here.